Hi, good evening. I'm Shane Jones with the Lime Sports World. England's women opened their campaign in the ongoing Tri-Nation T20 series with a convincing 5-wicket win over New Zealand at Kensington Oval last night. Batting first, the Kiwis posted 109 for 6 in their 20 as Susie Bates led the charge with 48. Holly Colvin and Natalie Shriver picked up 2 wickets each for England. In reply, captain Charlotte Edwards top scored with 42 as the English ladies reached 111 for 5. Let's watch.
Well, that's a good hit. That's a good shot. That's 6.
Very much a promising start. And more runs here. I think this one is going to go all the way. The spinners seem to be doing quite a lot of work. That's in the air. Don't think it's got the distance, and it's well caught. She's probably got it in the gap, and she has. In the air, and brilliantly caught, brilliantly caught. She should get the gap, she does, so, but excellent effort there.
Capitalize. Well, that's a big swing, but has found the very safe hands of Jenny Gunn. Winner. That's a big hit, and that's 4 runs. Boulder. That's high in the air, and that's out caught. They'll come back for the second, and an easy run out, is it? 108 for 6, which means that England will need to get 109 to win this match.
That's off target, and it's a big boundary on that leg side, but that one has got the legs to go all the way. That's down the ground. I don't know if it has the legs to get all the way to the boundary, and in fact it does. Again, that's going to be a very close call. It's actually closer than that.
Loud shout for LBW, and she's gone. Well, that's over mid-wicket, and that's gone for 4. Short and pulled away. What a catch! What a stupendous catch. Bowler. Brown gets another scalp. Full toss, cracked away. That's a nice shot. She shows some aggression, just like I said.
I think that's very well played and a welcome boundary at this stage. And that could be the game. So victory for England by 5 wickets. Daniel Wyatt hitting the winning runs.
Well, that game will be shown in full tonight on CBC TV8 from 10:35 p.m. Well, the West Indies women are looking to go 2 up in that tournament when they face England tomorrow night. The Windies have been hard at training for the past 3 days leading up to the match at Kensington Oval. CBC's Marcia Boyce reports.
West Indies captain Marissa Aguilera says they are ready to face England.
England has always been a tough side. We can't afford to get complacent, but after all, it's all about sticking to the basics, as I said, maintaining our standard and continue to work together as a team. So, once we stick to that, I think everything will be fine. We have been doing well as a team, and all we could do is just continue sticking to the basics and communicating with each other and even motivating each other as well. So, I guess, the competition is there. It's there to be taken, but, it's all up to us.
With the consistency of the batting being a slight concern for her, she's hoping to lead from the front.
I really want to get a 50, my first 50. I'll be playing my 50th match the next game, and I'll be looking forward to that as well. So after all, it's all about leading from the front and trying to help out my team in all areas of my game. There's always room for improvement, and as I said before, we are lacking consistency, and that's our main thing, is to get consistent in our batting. And I think, once we continue to do so, everything will be well off. But I think the players understand the weaknesses and where we have to work on, and that's the most important thing, is identify find where is the weakness, and that's exactly what we're doing.
Deandra Doughton, who scored 52 during the Windies' 23-run victory over New Zealand, wants to continue in a similar vein.
My expectation of that game is what I have for the last game, as in staying there and score runs, and once I score runs, runs will be on board for the team and there will be enough to defend. We needed a good start at the top, and in the middle we'll just come together and bond, and we'll get more runs than we expected.
In the opening match, Doughton's half-century came after the Windies were 18 for 3. She says she had to adapt, being less aggressive at the start of her innings.
It was kind of pressuring and hard at first, but as in having a partnership with Kaishana, talking in the middle, staying there, just soaking up some balls, getting in myself, because at the end I don't know how to stay to the end.
Friday's West Indies-England match starts at 7 p.m. Marsha Boyce, CBC Sports.
The action man Brian Talma has won the last man standing paddle round Barbados. Talma was the first to arrive last night at Silver Sands Beach. Here's Marsha Boyce.
It was just before 9 p.m. when Brian Talma reached the shores of Silver Sands Beach.
Action!
He was the first finisher in 15 hours 17 minutes in the last man standing paddle round Barbados race.
One of the most amazing things I've ever done. I've won surf jaws, and this comes second because it's such a challenge, you know. Coming up here in the dark, there's waves out there, you don't know what's gonna happen. So amazing, I had a great time. It was adventure. Man, let me tell you, I drank so much water. I had to get refilled twice. So I drank a lot of water, had a few sandwiches. I'm extraordinary, I'm hungry now.
They started around 5:40 in the morning, but as it got darker, Talma had to rely on a flashlight propped up on a backpack between his legs to help him navigate the final stretch.
They had some wind coming back up this last stretch, so we don't want wind. So this last stretch they had some wind, so that was not the best thing for myself. But all in all, the conditions were amazing. But again, it's a challenge, it's not easy. But I don't like the sun. Midday sun is very difficult to paddle, so you take a lot of breaks. Paddling at night is the best, because from the minute the sun went down, I came full steam up home, full steam.
Neil Gent of the UK was Talma's closest challenger before he called it quits.
We were pretty level pegging to about East Point, and then he kind of broke away down the East Coast, but I saw him again at the North Point, so I thought I might be catching him. And then the West was hard, really, really hard. And then I didn't get to the harbour wall till dark, and then I got kind of freaked out. There was a bit of a current. I don't really know the area, and I made a call that actually better to be safe and step in at Carlisle. And then he's just finished. Awesome. So kind of regretting not finishing, but there's a bit of me that thinks I did the right thing and didn't fight all the way up the south coast against the wind.
Talma's brother Kevin did it in 18 hours 28 minutes, with Papa Jules from France finishing in 19 hours 16 minutes. Marsha Boyce, CBC Sports.
A half-century from Tajnarine Chanderpaul and a 4-wicket haul from man of the match Preston McSween allowed the West Indies under-19s to register a convincing 67-run win over the Bangladesh under-19s in the 5th Youth One-Day International at the Guyana National Stadium last night. Chanderpaul made 51 as the Windies youth were bowled out for 177. Now McSween's 4 for 20 then restricted the visitors to 110. Bangladesh now lead the series 3-2. In another must-win for the home team, the penultimate match of the series will be contested on Saturday. More cricket. Pakistan ended South Africa's 15-match unbeaten run with a 7-wicket victory in the first test in Abu Dhabi today. Chasing 40 to beat the world's #1 side on day 4, Pakistan were struggling on 7 for 3 before getting up to 45 for the same 3, completing only their 4th ever test victory over the Proteas. Scores: South Africa 249 and 232, Pakistan 442 and 45 for 3. Pakistan winning by 7 wickets.